What's going on, everybody? You know, it's Data from Team Tropic Thunder. You know, we just a bunch of average Joes trying to get these dubs. Hope you're going to like these highlight videos that we've got for you from the last couple days. I know that we've been a little bit behind, but with this quarantine going down, it's a little bit different for us. Also, we're going to do something a little different as well. We're going to kind of go over some of the patch notes for the old ways and how it's kind of affected things when we're gaming. And we hope that you like this type of video.
Shields are recharging. Star. Give me a That's the shittiest thing. Was just a name. A second. I have a subject in view. Spotted a subject. I downed one. All the squad. I have a subject in view.
So unless you've been hiding underneath a rock, you know that the Old Ways event patch just came out for Season 4. It is a little bit unique. The back history of Bloodhound. It's something that a lot of people have been asking for with the character arcs. But something that we've noticed, you know, is the duos and trios map rotation. We thought that it was going to be a little bit different. We thought it was going to be that you could choose duos or trios and then which map that you wanted to do. But it actually turned out being that you could just do Kings Canyon Season 2, Kings Canyon After Dark, and World's Edge. But it's a unique kind of rotation where it allows you to play, you know, say that's 2 hours on World's Edge, an hour and a half on Kings Canyon, and half an hour on Kings Canyon After Dark. It's just different for us because it gives us a little bit different play style choices, and we've kind of really enjoyed seeing that so far. So that worked out really well for us.
That's it, fellas. Whole squad dropped. I'll win.
There's still one more.
Well, when you're dropping in just west of Skyhook, you're going to notice there's going to be the new town takeover for Bloodhound's Trials. It's an interesting area where you can drop in from 3 different sides, top or 2 of the sides, and you can engage with some prowlers. Right now it's a pretty good hot spot for some action, but it's 3 phases of taking on prowlers and just being able to get some loot. We've enjoyed doing that as well. And then when we saw some of the balance changes, it was kind of unique with the G7 getting the nerf. Headshot scales brought down by 0.25, reduced leg shot scale down by 0.15, and reduced projectile speed. The L-Star got that nerf as well, just with a little bit doing the overheat about 0.2 seconds faster and only 23 shots. We did enjoy seeing that the Kraber got a buff from 2.05 to 3 on the damage multiplier. We had some big hits out of Illmatic for some people with that. The sniper ammo took a nerf as well. Now you can only pick up 8, and it only holds 16 in the slot. So basically, you're just working with shotgun setup on that one. But this is probably the biggest nerf that we've seen. Is the low profile characters. Limb shots on low profile legends now deal the same damage as body shots. So we've really noticed that with our Pathfinders and Wraiths getting down a lot sooner than normal. Of course, they're not happy about it, but you know I play most of the big body defensive players, so that's not anything that I mind seeing at all.
Charging shields. Enemy down. We just eliminated the whole squad. Exciting.
One squad remaining.
Champion out.
Reloading. Killed one myself.
For shooting at me. Taken out more. I am repairing myself.
Let's talk a little bit about our boy Revenant and the big buff that he just received, increasing the duration of status of his silence from 10 to 20 seconds. Silence disables Gibraltar's gun shield, increased duration of the area for 5 to 10, and silence now has 2 charges. That's been huge, especially on some of the play styles. You have seen him in a lot more games the last couple days since the patch was released. But this is interesting too. They decided to bring, if you use the death totem, they buffed that so when you come back, you have 50 health instead of just 1. That's been a pretty big major player too. And Lifeline coming through on her buff here. Being able now to access the blue bins with that little secret area. Even though it's not a lot, I'm hoping that people are going to start to bring her back in a little bit more competitive play. I would like to see that AoE insta-heal that we saw in the Test Dummies event go to her. And I think that she would become a very viable character. But we'll see what happens when, we will just say, a Loba gets released. They did do kind of a nerf with Wraith's portals. Will now disappear after 4 seconds in both ends if outside the circle. And that's unique just because now that's going to help people, you know, not allow them to use that in a closing ring situation. Now this is the big one here for the Evo armor. It got a huge, what I would say, buff, meaning that it only takes 75 to evolve it from a white to blue, then an additional 150 from blue to purple, and then an additional 400 from purple to red. I think that if you have the opportunity of picking up the Evo and you're not using it, it would be foolish because this is such a low damage amount now to evolving that to one of the highest pieces of armor that you can have. It's just it's OP. There were some other bug fixes and quality of life things that had happened, but those are small things that you can go on ahead and look up in the patch notes on Apex Legends website and or EA. We are not sponsored by them, just because we just a bunch of average Joes trying to get some dubs. We're not these high-end players. We wish we were. We're trying to be, but hope you guys really enjoy these highlight videos and just trying to do a little something different to add a little bit more content. Wish we could have got this out a little bit sooner, but it just didn't happen on time. But if you do like what you see, please hit the like button and go on ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the content that we do release. We're going to let this play out for the rest of the video, so we hope you like it.
taken out.
Enemy spotted.
Beginning ring countdown. Hostile over there.
Watch out for the new kill leader, friend.
Opening fire. That was the last one. Nice work.
Taking fire.
Thermite grenade out.
Throwing arc star.
Let's go to the... I nearly experienced death. Someone should notate. Gas cloud to shot at. Subject down. Took down another. The probability of victory rises.
Full squad's down.
Making contact with enemy.
Only one squad remains. Reloading. Subject down. I still see you. The ring isn't very far. 40.
Recharging my shield.
Reloading.
Reloading. Contact with hostile.
Taking shot.
Enemy down.
Let's go this way. Who's ready to fly on the supply? I am.
Reloading. That was the last one. Nice work.
Only one other squad left.
Reloading. Shield up.
Making contact with enemy.